The great saint of Kashmir Sri Swami Ram Ji Maharaj. Born 16th December 1854, Posh Krishna Paksh Dwadashi. Left for heavenly abode, 14th January 1915, Makar Sankranti. Father, Shri Sukhdev Ji. Mother, Vanmali Ji, was a pious lady. Spouse, Saraswati Devi Ji. Guru, Shri Lal Jokokru, early years, Swami Mahtab Kak Ji, later. One of the great saints of Kashmir and well versed in Shaivism, Swami Ram Ji Maharaj was born in the year 1854 in a Brahman family. His father was a learned Brahman named Pandit Shukdev Ji, who was married to a simple and pious lady Vanmali. They lived near Habakadal, Srinagar. They gave birth to a son named Swami Ram Ji. It is said that at that an astrologer predicted that this boy would be a during his early days he received knowledge of priesthood from his father Pandit Sukhdev Ji, who was highly respected Brahman of those days. Accompanying his father he learnt religious activities, and besides that he had also keen interest in learning scriptures. So he also received knowledge of Sanskrit and Karmakand from his father. When Swami Ram Ji was 14 or 15, he was married to Saraswati Devi Ji. She gave birth to a son Krishna, who unfortunately died at the age of 3. She also passed away after 1 year from the death of his son. This untimely tragedy made Swami Ram Ji more firm, and he was more dedicated and practiced hard in his yogic kriya. Swami Ram Ji's Guru. Early in his early youth, Swami Ram Ji came in touch with Pandit Lal Jokokru, who was well versed in the philosophy of Kashmir Shaivism. Lal Jokokru was teaching Agama Shastra, which means manual for worship, temple building, spirituality and other rituals. It is said that Swami Ram Ji had a sharp mind, and within no time not only he undertook deep study of Shaiva Agamas, but also practiced yoga sadhana so intensely that he had blissful consciousness of Shiva. Swami Ram Ji's Guru, later Shri Mansa Ram Monga alias Mahtab Kak Ji, who was a great saint and well versed of Shaivism. Mahtab Kak Ji was so much impressed with the knowledge and dedication of Swami Ram Ji. He found a worthy disciple in Swami Ram Ji, and he transmitted Shaiva Yogic Kriya to him through his divine powers. Perfect Siddha and Sakshat Shiva, Swami Ram Ji had realized oneness with Shiva. A perfect Siddha that he had become, he was looked upon as Sakshat Shiva by those who approached him for fulfillment of mundane desires and for guidance in their spiritual pursuits. After having thorough and extensive knowledge of Kashmir Shaivism, Swami Ram Ji would normally visit secluded places and spend days and nights in his spiritual sadhana, caring little for food and other comforts. One of his favorite places was the seat of Mangaleshwar Bhairav in Malikangan, Srinagar, where he began drawing aspirants and a large number of common people seeking to invoke his blessings. One of his devotees, Pandit Narayan Das Raina, a merchant and a houseboat owner of Srinagar, requested him to graze his 3-storied house, which he owned in Fatehkadal, a place in Kashmir. The offer of Narayan Das was accepted by Swami Ram Ji. It is said that Narayan Das's business touched skies after Swami Ram moved to his vacant house. Ashram at Fatehkadal. It is this house that virtually turned into an ashram, known as Shri Ramtrika Shaivashrama in Fatehkadal. Swami Ram Ji shared his knowledge of Shaiva philosophy among his disciples and devotees. He had three favorite disciples who received inspiration and personal guidance to rise to their full stature. They were Swami Mahtab Kak Ji, the famous guru of Swami Lakshman Joo, Swami Vidhyadhar Ji and Swami Gobind Koul Jalali Ji. Swami Mahtab Kak Ji, he was the closest disciple of Swami Ram Ji. He had the responsibility for daily routines in ashram. He is one of the longest serving disciples and was the constant companion of Reverend Sage. It is said that he was not that well-read, but he knew all the basic scriptures of Kashmiri Shaivism, including its essence. Among many of his disciples, Shaivacharya Swami Lakshman Joo, Raina, was most famous. From Kashmiri Shaivistic point of view, he encompassed Kriya element or active disciple of the great sage Swami Gobind Koul Jalali Ji. He was a householder disciple of Swami Ram Ji, and for his livelihood he was also working. So his work allowed him to join the ashram after midday, and he would leave ashram at late evening only. He was the disciple who used to take regular classes daily after Swami Ram Ji's Mahasamadhi in 1915. It is said that he knew all Shaivistic literature by heart, including footnotes, and never opened a book in his lifetime for any textual study or reference. Many disciples learned secrets of Kashmiri Shaivism under his guidance, Swami Gobind Koul Ji being Jnana element or knowledge disciple of the great sage Swami Vidhyadhar Ji. He was a scholar par excellence. Folklore tells that Swami Ram Ji and Swami Vidhyadhar Ji finished the whole of Shiva Sutras in just 3 days. Further, he was the one who had Shaktipat or energy transmission from Swami Ram Ji and became an Ichhaputra or God-willed son. He was asked by Gurudev Shri Swami Ram Ji to carry out a tremendous amount of social reforms, which he did throughout his life until finally coming back to Srinagar. He was by far one of the most known saints of Kashmir and a well-read saint-cum-scholar of Kashmir Shaivism. He was Ichha or will disciple of the great sage Swami Ram Ji's miracles. Devotees witnessed Swami Ram Ji's miracles. People from all walks of life, men, women and children, including the then ruler of Kashmir, Maharaja Pratap Singh, visited his ashram for blessings. He was candid enough to tell the Maharaja that he was not destined to have an issue in this birth. It is said that he was often heard talking to himself, "Where from shall I get Pratap a son?" Once the son of his devotee Pandit Narayan Das was taken seriously ill, and the doctors had almost lost all hope. Swami Ram Ji, who used to go in Samadhi for days together, had just come out of it. It was dead of night, and he felt the need to eat something. He asked one of his devotees to visit Narayan Das's residence and get some potatoes. The said devotee went and knocked the door of Narayan Das's residence. Out came Narayan Das's wife, disturbing her unhappiness an odd hour for just a few potatoes. The devotee returned empty-handed. Swami Ram Ji sighed and said to himself, "Well, I was trying to beat back the god of death and save their son. But alas, let destiny take its course now." Pandit Narayan Das's son left this world the next morning. It is said that a Muslim neighbor in the meantime on learning that the Swami Ram Ji wanted some potatoes, went to the ashram with a basket of potatoes. Swami Ram Ji said, "Why this basket full of potatoes? You cannot handle all of them." He just picked up 3 potatoes and gave them as prasad to the childless Muslim lady who had brought the basket. Legend has it that she later had 3 sons. After the tragic death of their only son, the dejected couple, Pandit Narayan Das and his wife, who were now left with just 3 daughters and no male issue, requested Swami Ram Ji for a son. Swami Ji stretched his hand, picked up a single almond and gave it to wife of Pandit Narayan Das to eat. 9 months later, she was blessed with a boy. As soon as the news of the birth of the baby boy reached Swami Ram Ji's ears, he became ecstatic and proclaimed, "I am Ram, let the child be called Lakshman." Swami Vivekananda visited Swami Ram Ji. Swami Vivekananda and one Dandi Swami Narayan are among some of the great saints from outside Kashmir who visited Swami Ram Ji. Swami Ram Ji was in a deep meditation when Swami Vivekananda visited the ashram. He found solace in his presence, which he acknowledged with the remark, "There is still spiritual light present in Kashmir." When Swami Vivekananda apprised Swami Ram Ji of the difficulties still facing his mission of spiritual rejuvenation of the world, he was advised to seek the blessings of Raganya Mata at Tulamula, Kheer Bhavani. The advice was followed, resulting in Vivekananda's memorable experience at the Kheer Bhavani shrine, as later described by Vivekananda in his autobiography. Soon after, Swami Vivekananda left for Chicago, USA, to attend the Parliament of World Religions in 1893. Swami Vivekananda also sang a soulful hymn to Shiva in Swami Ram Ji's presence. While singing, Vivekananda went into ecstasy before completing the hymn. Swami Ram Ji immediately took up the recitation of the said hymn where Vivekananda had left it. Such was the divine mystical meeting of the two great souls. It is said that in his later years Swami Ram Ji sat in one pose with knees held to his breast and did not move out for 20 years. Regular visitors would remain wordless to see Swami Ram Ji's undisturbed samadhi for hours and even for days together. Left for heavenly abode, it is said that on 14th January 1915, Makar Sankranti, was the end of the earthly journey of this great saint who revived the legacy of Shaivism toward the close of the 19th century. He entered the eternal abode of Shiva on the 14th day of the dark fortnight of the most auspicious lunar month of Magha in Bikrami Samvat 1971. But before he merged into the universal divine self, Swami Ram Ji ensured the continuation of the Trika heritage by entrusting aspiring disciples and the 8-year-old boy Lakshman to the guidance of his principal disciple, Swami Mahtab Kak Ji. Swami Ram Ji himself acted as the guru of his grand disciple, Swami Lakshman Ji, till his Mahasamadhi. I came to know about Swami Ram Ji recently, so I had a lot of curiosity to know more about this great saint. Within a short period of time, whatever information I could gather from some of his followers and some through social media platform was very helpful to know about Swami Ram Ji and his journey. Thanks to all of you.